Hello, beautiful people. It is I, Mama Tierra, the Seeing Healer. And if you are returning, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome on in here. Here's where we'll talk about many different esoteric and occult topics, everything ethereal, and other goodies. Now, today I have a reading for you, a little bit of spiritual tea. And it's so funny because I pulled the cards, but earlier today I was like, today feels really good. Today feels like I woke up this morning and I felt like just wrapped and covered in love today. And I was like, wow, today feels like a Queen of Cups kind of day. And lo and behold, when I shuffled, there she is. The Queen of Cups is probably one of my favorite cards because she is the nurturing mother. Okay. When the Queen of Cups shows up, it's letting you know that you're in flow, you're in sync with the ebbs and flows of the energies around you. You're receiving your intuitive guidance, you're trusting your gut, and you're able to move through things with compassion, and a certain level of unbotheredness. Ooh, the sun just came back out. Thank you. Being able to move through challenges with love. And I'm really feeling like that's what she's bringing. That nurturing through any type of chaos or challenge that you're going through. Because I feel like a lot of us are going through periods of growth, and what that requires is to be easy on yourself, love yourself, and nurture yourself. So the Queen of Cups is coming to show you that you are there. You're finding it more easy to go through, experiencing a lot more emotional intelligence as well, because one thing about the Queen of Cups is very poised, and is very in charge and owns her emotions, whatever the emotions that she has. She still has that emotional stability, even though these emotions are moving through her. Emotions can be a little bit of a tricky thing because sometimes we're down on ourselves for feeling a certain type of way, and that's okay. That's why emotions are associated with the water element. They come, they go, they ebb, they flow. There's a high tide, there's a low tide, but they move, they move and they flow. And so I feel like a lot of you are finally finding this flow, this balance of moving throughout your day, within your spaceship of yourself. So congratulations. And if you're not quite there yet, just know that this is a message that Queen of Cups energy is going to come through and help. I'm hearing rest your head on mama's bosom and find peace. Like, that's something I always, say. I'm like, you having a hard time, babe? Come here, rest your head on mama's bosom and find peace. This is what the universe is saying to you. Despite whatever challenges you're going through, they are only temporary, but, accept things with love and keep it moving. Let's see what Lord Ganesha has to say. Spiritual quest. Okay, so a lot of spiritual growth coming right now, a lot of spiritual growth coming through, and I've been seeing and feeling this a lot lately. We're right the day before Halloween, so there is a lot of spiritual activity coming, maybe even some ancestors coming through to sprinkle a little bit of love, but this is a card of a lot of spiritual growth, and this is a very highly active time right now for a bunch of spiritual and etheric activity. It's nothing to be afraid of, and just if you feel a little uncomfortable or apprehensive about the energy swirling, just really simply say, only beings of divine light and love are allowed around me. It's really that simple. So that is one part of the spiritual quest. Ganesha is telling me, like, stand firm in that and don't be afraid of your power and your divinity, because you're receiving all of this love and all of this divine energy from the universe that he is pouring out to you, and clearing those old blocks, healing this old trauma. This is a really good, exciting time right now, I'm seeing, and I'm so excited for everybody. Mother Isis, spirit of Isis, triumph of the goddess. So see, as you're, if you're going through a tough time right now, a period of initiation, don't worry, like, the finish line is almost there. Take it easy on yourself. Don't be too critical on yourself, and keep that, be the Queen of Cups with yourself, not only everybody else, but with yourself, because you are numero uno, and you cannot pour out all of this love from your cup for everybody else and then not have anything left for yourself. So like I said, Mother Isis is bringing the end of those challenges for you, whatever they are right now. So like I said, I am so excited for you guys. Stick with it. She is also bringing you messages, the wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self. So yes, a lot of this divine energy is coming through. A lot of us are experiencing this integration with our higher self, having these thoughts pop up, and a lot of these intuitive sparks. This is your higher self speaking to you. So I've been noticing that a lot of people are changing spiritually just on their own, and people come to me and they're like, how do I know it's right? I'm battling with what I'm coming into knowledge of, and things that I'm starting to just really just intuitively know in my core. However, some of these things fly in the face of the things that I grew up learning. I 100% get it. I have been there. And I'll say this: if you are being intuitively guided to begin seeking out other spiritual disciplines, whether it's tarot, whether it's knowledge of crystals, whether it's magical properties of herbs, meditation, learning about chakras, whatever it is, if this is coming to you seemingly out of nowhere, this is spirit. This is your higher divinity and your inner guidance system guiding you to where you need to be. And it is okay. I always tell people, I'm like, it might seem like a conflict of interest at first. I 100% get it. But I'm like, are you having any intuitive thoughts that are telling you to go out and harm somebody, or do bad things, or do something wrong to somebody? Or are these, insights just coming to tell you to do these things to help grow yourself? And they're like, no, absolutely. The voices are not, that little voice in my head is not telling me to do anything wrong. Okay, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. That is your internal guidance system, your inner divinity, your energy, inner God leading you to where you need to go. Because this, like, I'm feeling this sense of yearning and this sense of hunger, for something new, something else, something more that a lot of you are experiencing, and just surrender to that. Lord Ganesha is also bringing okay, this makes a lot of sense. He's also bringing a message of determination. So this is root chakra energy. So when you are having these moments of growth and really rapidly, sometimes they can throw off your root chakra. So as you're going through this spiritual crest the crest of the wave, I guess. But as you're going through this spiritual quest, you know, make sure that you are grounding yourself. You are safe. You are fine. You are divine. You are safe. You are cared for. You are nurtured. And he's telling me you have everything that you need because I am providing it for you. Lord Ganesha is the embodiment of the planet Jupiter. Planet Jupiter, you know, even if you look at it on a mundane level, it is the biggest thing in the solar system. An elephant is the biggest animal that we have, you know, land animal anyway. You know, Jupiter protects us from things out in space that would hit us. You know, it's the biggest thing. Jupiter is the big brother. Jupiter is clearing the way. So Lord Ganesha is not only clearing the way, but he is bringing you these blessings, and Mother Isis is bringing you the intuition and the assistance of your energy. It's really nobody else but yourself. There's a saying that goes, in my search for God, I found only myself. This is true because every holy book says that God made us in the image of God. You know, God is not something that is outside of yourself. Think about it like this. If your father is a king and your mother is a queen and they have you, what does that make you? That makes you a prince or a princess. If the person that created you is a god, what does that make you? You know, it's in there. So don't, and I'm constantly hearing, don't be afraid of this. You are being cared for. One thing about the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups surrenders to this flow of energy because the water element is also intuition. And this is where her strength comes from. She is the queen of water. She's the queen of water. She's the queen of emotions. She's the queen of intuition, intuitive thought. This is where the Queen of Cups strength comes from, is the trust in the water. I remember I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I'm like, this makes me think about when I was learning how to swim. And I'm an 80s baby, okay? I got thrown into the deep end and was like, my stepfather was like, don't panic, keep your arms and your legs moving and you'll be fine, And so I was having a conversation with my friend, and this completely random thought hit my head about, my stepfather teaching me how to swim. And I thought about it, and I'm like, instead of trying to control the things that are going on, like you're in these choppy waters right now, you're in these troubled waters. And when you really think about it, even if you can't swim, what's the best thing to do to keep from drowning and to help keep your head above water? She's like, I don't really know. I don't know that answer. I was like, the answer, do nothing. Surrender to the water, calm down, and just flip over on your back and float. But surrender to that water. If nothing else, if you can't swim, calm down, relax, take a breath, and just flip over on your back and surrender to that water. So, this is a little bit of a longer message than I normally do on these tarot readings, but I feel like that was important because as I was talking, that conversation came up. Surrender to it, and you're cared for. Water is extremely, extremely powerful, but the thing is you have to respect water and surrender to it. Surrender to that flow of divinity that is coming to you, because it's coming to you for a reason. So flip over on your back, surrender, and let that water carry you. So that is my jewel for today. I hope you guys found it useful. I hope you found it encouraging because, you know, like I said, we are in a massive, massive energetic shift right now. And some, you know, some people are going through it. You know, it's harder for some people than it is for others, and that's okay. That's why I'm here. That's why it was very important, like come hell or high water, I was gonna have to do this reading today. And it's like, you know, I kind of already knew what was gonna come up before I even grab my cards. But it, you know, it's a very exciting time. You know, surrender to your higher self and you'll be cared for. So if the video resonated with you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of these ethereal sprinkles. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be good to others and be kind to others, but also take it easy on yourself. Because you are, number one, you are powerful, you are strong, you are divine, and you are amazing. And if nobody has told you that today yet, there you go. So I love me some you because I love me some me, and you are me and I am you. So until next time, ethereal smooches and hugs and kisses.